Alright, cool. Alright, hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Trogdor, the Burninator. Yeah, that's right. Burnination Nation. I was about to come in hot and just like burninate everything, all the stupid peasants in the world. Yeah, okay. So, what's going on? So, basically, it's the PTL, right? It's a really fucking weird season. And somehow, after 10 weeks of what I thought was kind of a dumpster fire of a season, I'm actually doing really well. Like, it's the whole, like, team thing, right? So, as of week 10, I was in second place in my entire team with a 5-5 -5 record, which I thought was kind of bad, but, you know. But the point is, like, even if my team overall is last, I'm guaranteed playoffs if I'm in second place, because each team is guaranteed at least one place, or two places rather, I should say. So a lot of things can happen in the last couple weeks. Our team can either do extremely well, and I could get in third place and be guaranteed a spot. Our team could do completely horribly. I could do well, get second place, and still be guaranteed a spot. So a lot of things can happen. A ton of things are up in the air, and I've still got 2 games to play before I can figure that out. So we're gonna rock into both those games. So my next opponent is Nico he is another one of the GOATs, and the GOATs have been on fire. Like, oh my god, like the top half of the league is like mostly GOATs. It's nuts. But, you know, that's not going to stop me from raffle stomping them when I need to and have to. So, basically, I need to win this particular game right here. So, my opponent is rocking the team of Drampa, Sudowoodo, Centiskorch, Milotic, Conkeldurr, and Togetic, which... Okay, I played this game like 3 weeks ago, and I remember the first thing I saw was like, what do half these mons even do? What does Drampa do? What does Sudowoodo do? What does Togetic do? I was prepared for the other things, but these 2 things, I'm just like, wait, what? Nani? Nani, the fuck do these things do? Okay, so I'm rocking a Nasty Plot, Rotom Fun. Clefable, I believe, is unaware because he had some setup mon that I forget what it does. Skuntank is here to do something. Surfetched, I want to say, is like Scarfed or Bandit or something. Basically, just like kill everything. Chandelure is most likely Scarf because that's what it does best, and then Excelgor, I think I'm rocking another Throat Spray set. Like, I think this was one of those games where I was just like, okay, Excelgor can get a Throat Spray and win. So let's see if one of those things actually work, gamers. So leading the Centiskorch is I go for my Surfetch, and I should go for a Brave Bird right here if I'm really smart, which, oh look, I did, cool. That does a ton. So that wasn't Life Orb Recoil, that was normal recoil. And oh right, I realized Skuntank is actually a really good switch into the Togetic right here. But the Milotic comes in. I have a taunt because I am actually really smart, even though I'm just realizing that for the first time. So luckily it has to go for Scaldy things, but I can go into Clefable. I can tank that because I think I'm like Spadef or something. We're all getting our leftovers back right here. And I see that as an opportunity to get up some rocks. So it's Centiskorch, like, haha, goodbye. So I get some nice damage on the Sudowoodo, but, oh, that's what that thing does. It head smashes. Centiskorch comes in and takes a pretty 50% and then another 11%. Ooh, I remember the Centiskorch. That thing was like, oh yeah, this thing just like does a ton of damage. So I bring in the Chandelure. Okay, so this is starting to come back to me. So I noticed the Centiskorch, and I thought this was like Bandit or something. So I thought like, you're locked into Flare Blitz, and I brought in a Chandelure. What you gonna do? So, okay. If I go for the Shadow Ball move right here, Drampa comes in and ruins my day. And I can't go for the Fire move right here either, because Centiskorch has Flash Fire. So I thought the best middle ground play was to go for another move, which was Energy Ball. Because surely a Chandelure should scare out a well, that's not a Centipede, that's actually a goat, apparently. So I thought the most reasonable middle ground play for me to do right here was to go for the Energy Ball, because obviously, like, Also, Melodic seems like an amazing switch right here. But he stays in, and that did nothing. That did nothing, and that's not choice at all. But, okay, but guys, did you see that? Did you see that? I was spec Chandelure. If I was locked into that energy ball there, I would have been screwed. Like, I would have had no switch-ins to the Centiskorch. I would have just had to, like, stay in there in energy ball until he sacked the thing. But I was like, no, you're gonna stay in and, like, knock off my choice item so I can switch up moves and destroy you forever. So that was actually a really nice exchange. Conkeldurr comes in. I can go for a Psychic because I am not choice anymore, but he can just knock off and kill me. But that is a free in for Rotom Fun, and he has no switch-ins to an Air Slash, so bye-bye Conkeldurr. That is an easy way to bring us down to 4 and 4. Sudowoodo is scary. Sucker Punch, I'm not gonna lie, gamers. Right there, I was so tempted to go for a Nasty Plot. Like, Nasty Plot Rotom would have just, like, won right there if I'd gotten it off. But I was obviously scared of the Head Smash, and I looked at the calcs, and it actually looked really favorable for me to get the KO right there. But he did, in fact, have the Sucker Punch. I was really worried there for a hot minute, because I thought I was Rotom Spooky, because I've got Rotom Spooky in another league. Like, I got them confused, and yeah, it was kind of dumb of me. But either way, the Sudowoodo is gone. But Drampa's in, and this is where I find out what Drampa actually does. Goes for Hyper Voice, because once again, I am a dummy who thought I had Rotom Spook, and I was like, why'd you go for Hyper Voice there, guy? It's like, oh, right, because my Chandelure went down. It's everything. So I bring in my Surfetch, which is basically guaranteed a kill, except against Togetic, even when I get a critical hit, because that thing is just tanking things. But apparently I'm not choice, and I'm able to go for a Brave Bird right there, and I can go for Leaf Blade right here on the Melodic, and Surfetch is just, oops. Someone tell me why this thing isn't like tier 1. Surfetch is like an insanely good Pokemon. Even though I'm slower than the Melodic. I forget what spread I was running on this thing. It must have been like, I think it was AV or something. So I bring out Excelgor here because I can go for the easy Throat Spray, Unburden. Well, I went for the Giga Drain right there, but Bug Buzz would have been smarter just like it was right there. Apparently Berserk is a thing. And Hyper Voice just takes me out even after I get my +1. But Rotom comes in and like he has just no chance to survive and make his time at all. Right there. Like Melodic, like, yeah, what's he gonna do, guy? What's he gonna do? No, you're going down. So you see that we got the 2-0 win right there. That was pretty cool. Rotom put in work. Surfetch put in the finest of work. Excelgor did something. Chandelure just got was severely held back by my stupidity. And yeah, so that was week number 11, and we still have week number 12 to play. So our last opponent is my good buddy Papa Twigs, who is he has a fine logo right there. Like, look at that team logo. Whoever made that is, extremely talented, I must say. So we're looking at the team that he's got here. He has the first thing that we see here is a Whimsicott. He has a Whimsicott. He's got the Drapion, which, Drapion is basically just a poor man's Skuntank. Like, there's no reason to draft Drapion unless you wanted a Skuntank, which, joke's on you, nerd. I've got that, but not for real. It's could be an annoying thing. Can run lots of good sets. This next thing right here, this, doko desu ka? Kokodes. This turtle thing, he's been likened to run this as a Shell Smasher. I can't say that for the life of me. He's got the Zongo and the, what is this thing? Did I remember that? Yeah, I got that. And the Lapras. So the first thing that you see is, in my very last week, I decided to just like be the smallest of small brains and bring the Ice Cube. Now you're thinking to yourselves, are you dumb or something? Ice Cube is absolutely trash. And I'm like, yeah, I know, it's bad. But you know what? He's got a couple things on his squad called Phalanx, called Obstagoon, which I needed some absolute, like, emergency insurance for those things. And, why did I get rid of Rotom Fun on there when I still have Rotom Fun. But anyway, yeah, let me just grab, we should have, that was a small brain moment right there. Yeah, so I had Ice Cube as Phalanx Insurance, as Obstagoon Insurance, because it's like I can set up a belly drum for free on those things. I'm rocking Chandelure, which is, I think a Scarfer, or Rotom was a Scarfer? I might be rocking dual Scarfers. Got Unaware Clef, because I know he likes to run lots of shell smashing things. Wait a minute, I don't have Skuntank. I have... Where is it? Right, I have Serena Vanderwoodson. So, yeah, Serena is rocking an AV Rapid Spin set, because if I can get a speed boost, it can just, like, start trap kicking things out of there, which is nice. So let's get into this last game. Remember, even though we're sitting pretty at 6-5, it's still like half the league has got that same record. It's ridiculous how close everything is. So if we really want to like put ourselves above the rest of the competition, we got to win this, you know. So it's but he's got the same exact record that I do. It's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, let's get right into this. So I'm gonna go into Rotom Fun because I can Volt Switch for free on just about everything. Air Slash would have been a kill on that Whimsicott, but he was smart and switched out, and now Jolteon outspeeds everything that's ever existed. But I have a Gastrodon, but he's got a Toxic, because Jolteon's move pool is completely trash in this gen, that it can afford to run stuff like that. So, just in case you wanted to stay in and do something cheeky, I got the what do you call it? The Earth Power. So that damage, the damage that the Whimsicott did on my Rotom, I was like, oh, that thing specs. That's kind of wow. Okay, but I'm like, yeah, well, that means I'm faster than you, so bye. So I pick up an early kill right there, but Jolteon is an easy in. But you know what? I've also, in addition to my sticky fingers, I've got Serena, which can tank any of your hits, and I'm just gonna get a big knockoff on something. So goodbye to your White Herb. I know that you're going to go for a Shell Smash right here, and guess what? I'm unaware Clefable, because I'm allowed to bring that, so joke's on you, nerd. So you can't do anything to me. That Drapion tanked that Moonblast so well, it's ridiculous. I know it's at least AV, but I saw that it was like, if it was at least at his rocking offensive, so I get some paralyzed in case it's got like speedy stuff. So Lapras comes in, and you've seen me use Lapras in my other league before, so you know this thing cannot be underestimated. So somehow I've got the biggest brain in the entire universe, and I brought in a Clefable on a Dragon Dance Lapras that used Ice Beam. Okay. So it's Rockin' Dragon Dance and Ice Beam. I'm doing 1+1, but I'm getting 4. So someone help me with my arithmetic right there. Like, yeah, it's fire. It's low-key fire, but it's just kind of like, what? It's also Life Orb, and so yeah, I'm just gonna say no to that. That Parahax kind of sucks because it may have brought down my Clefable, and I also get the Spatak drop, but it still goes down to the Hydro Pump. And I can bring in Rotom Fun for free, get a Volt Switch for free, and then bring in Chandelure and get a kill for free. Except for the Drapion, which, the big knockoff right there. Oh, I was running Leftovers, not Scarf. I thought I could have sworn I was dual Scarfers this game, because I love rocking dual Scarfers. But Jolteon comes in, and yeah, it just takes me out. That's, yeah. Oh, right, because Choice Scarf wouldn't have been able to outspeed a quick speed Jolteon anyway. Serena's tanking this for days, and the Turtle comes in yet again. The knockoff not doing a ton because I've already lost its White Herb, as the Draco is just like, wow, didn't kill me, because I am rocking the big AV. So because the knockoff did so much damage earlier, and it's 100% accuracy, I did not want to risk the play rough miss right there. So that's why I switched up my moves, and it was going to bring it down anyway. So now it's Jolteon and Bronzong versus the world, and I'm looking at the squad that I got left. Serena's low. Rotom can still do fun things, but not quite enough. Gastrodon is still healthy, but it's toxic. And that Bronzong is going to be a nightmare to take down, because I've already lost my Chandelure. And I'm probably about to lose my Serena this turn right here, guys. I'm just hoping that it only has physical moves. So I can set up a sub with Ice Cube. I can get a Belly Drum with Ice Cube, and just blow it out of there with Ice Cube. So I've said the Ice Cube was a trash mon, but you know what? There's a chance that it can bring this entire thing home. Like, I'm looking at this like, all right, you stupid little derpy penguin, you've got a chance not just to bring this game home, but guarantee me a spot in like the playoffs. So let's see if Ice Cube actually gets its redemption arc that it properly deserves right here. But I got to play it out really smart. So yeah, Serena Vanderwoodson goes down, which is unfortunate. So now all I can do is bring in my gastric bypass, and obviously Jolteon's got to get out of there. I go for the Earth Power, and look at that, it's heat proof. He must have been really worried about Chandelure, but it's like Chandelure doesn't need Shadow Ball to take down or Fire Blast to take down Bronzong. It only needs the Shadow Ball. So yeah, Jolteon is still faster than me, even though I'm Scarf. So this is like starting to look really nasty. Gastrodon can tank another hit from the Jolteon for sure, because I'm Spadef, but I get a Spadef drop, and so go for the Earth Power. So, okay. So, like I said, it's really all coming down to this, because Gastrodon's on a timer, the Bronzong already revealed its Protect. So this thing can stall me out if it really needs to. So, I just gotta get some Earth Power damage on it. I'm so thankful that Gastrodon is actually able to hit the Bronzong in the first place. And I just gotta hope that this thing only has physical moves, because Ice Cube's gotta bring it home. So I go for the Earth Power. Ooh, that's doing nice damage, and oh no, he's Flash Cannon. He's Flash Cannon. So that basically means that this Bronzong can potentially stall me out with, you know, I'm Toxic, he's got the Protect, and I just need to go one more hit on it, but it can stall me out until then. But Ice Cube might not be able to bring it home, because he's got, So it's looking pretty tense right here, but you know what, gamers? He got the other Spadef drop right there, and oh man, he's going for the Protect. I gotta be able to survive this round of Toxic. I get my lefties, and ooh, I did it. I did it. I didn't even have to bring in the absolute trash mon that is Ice Cube, and you know what? I just guaranteed myself a spot in the playoffs, because the team that I'm on, we only rocked a 3rd place. That still means that 3 people got in, but you know what? I'm 2nd overall in my team, but that only equates to like 14th or 15th overall in the league out of 40. It's insane how many people we got. But yeah, picked up a nice, pretty 2-0 plus 4 in the last 2 games right there, so not a bad end to the season. But you know what? We're about to rock this entire league, and somehow we got into the... I don't even know how many people got into playoffs. Is it 14, 16, 18? A lot. Either way. But yeah, we're gonna bring it home, guys. We're gonna bring it home. So let's yeah, all that. I'm out of words. Just stay tuned for my playoffs run. So until then, bye-bye.